Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of The Town. So, in this episode, we are going to try and find a mother like we've been doing in the previous episodes. Leave a like, guys, tell me what you thought, and let's get into the gameplay. Now, guys, I slightly forgot to press record, and it's went ahead a little bit. All you missed is like 2 minutes of talking, so I hope you don't mind, and let's jump into the gameplay, guys.
Your mother remain in hiding over several weeks.
You must leave me alone now. I have agreed to everything, even to...
But you do realize your mother will have to accept the consequences of her acts.
I hope that your search will prove successful and bring Sarah back to
Why are
us.
they talking without their
I'll be
mouths?
leaving now because whatever it is you're up to, I do not want to know.
Since then, we have become one and the same. We have officially erased the identity of my sister Emma. Emily Hillsborough. The woman with two faces.
Huh?
Everyone seems to be a little unnecessarily heated. Don't forget where you are.
What's she doing
please.
there? Huh? Okay, I don't remember that. Is this it? Are you sure this is episode 3? Oh, okay. Ripples! Sounds like something else, but it's ripples.
Louis? Louis, the conference is about to start any minute. This is not the time to be...
George Washington.
Damn it. What's going on?
I don't know exactly, Mr. President. I was looking for my mother and I came upon this body.
My God. You don't think Sarah did it, do you?
No.
No, I don't think so. Why would she have attacked a servant?
If no one saw you, I'd advise you not to get involved, Louis, so that no one will accuse you of the murder.
Okay.
Oh, darn, the conference is starting. Time is of the essence. Sort this out and join us as quickly as you can in the conference room. Everyone will be expecting you.
Mr. President, this is not really the right time, and I didn't come for that.
Your mother's seat cannot remain vacant. You must replace her while she's still missing.
But
Your mother
I'm
and I were
busy.
to support Mortimer on this project. I don't know what the subject is, but the future of our countries depends on it. Given the importance of all this to Mortimer, he won't let the conference begin without you. So if you don't want more servants coming looking for you, I'd advise you to join us quickly and to put a brave face on it. The best favor you can do for yourself, Louis, and for Sarah, is to come and support Mortimer's project at the conference.
Fine.
Don't worry. You can count on me, Mr. President. I shall help you with Mortimer's project as soon as I've finished up here.
Good, Louis. Sarah would be proud of you. I'll stall them while you're on your way, but make haste. I'm going. Don't be long.
Tell them that I'm on my way.
Yeah, tell them I'm on my way, and I'd like to tell them all. Not really. Let's see what happened to this guy. He's fucking dead.
Oh, he's dead.
Yeah,
What the hell's
no
been
shit,
going on
Sherlock.
here?
Okay.
Somebody smashed in the back of his head with something.
Oh.
He slowly bled to death.
Okay.
That isn't what killed him. They broke his neck.
They broke his neck? That's not Sarah then. That sounds like Jack Peru more than anything.
Let's see what secret's hidden under these masks. His face doesn't ring a bell. I'm a bit disappointed. Might have expected more from Lord Mortimer.
Search him. What do we find? Anything? Oh my god, we're keeping something? Are you kidding?
Mother, if this is your doing, the situation is getting worse and worse.
Right, I need to be twicked.
An old blanket. From the looks of it, it couldn't have kept her very warm.
Why is it down here?
Someone's made a fire here. And the ashes are still warm.
Hmm.
If you're the one who did it, Mother, it couldn't have been easy with only one hand. I must have just missed her. If only I hadn't wasted so much time getting out of Lord Mortimer's study.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Leftover food. Ugh, not exactly fresh. Must have been here for a while.
Right. Guys, we better go to the Tom Fruins now. Unless there's anything else, I'll look at that one more time. Tom Fruins time. We better do it before we end up getting our arse's hand details in a minute. Where the hell even is the Tom Fruins? Oh, another tea. Damn it, there's a lot of teas. Doldeny Litsia. I like saying it like that. Doldeny Litsia. Attend the Tom Fruins. If I can find the door to open, I will. Is it in here? It should be in here. I'm really enjoying this game so far. It's really, really good. Wait, where do I go? Is that the conference?
Monsieur de Richet, you're the only one missing at the conference. Please join the guests.
Fine.
Monsieur de Richet, you're the only one missing at the conference. Please join the guests.
Yeah. Let me in then. Okay, the conference obviously isn't there. Is it across the hall? Maybe? I don't know where it is. Is it in here? I bet I have to spend the whole episode trying to look for this. It might be in here. No, it's not in here. God damn it. Is it in the kitchen? Hey.
Monsieur de Richet, you are expected at the conference. Please take the door to your left to join the guests.
There, then. Okay. I'm here. Sorry I'm late. Sorry I'm late. I'm here. I was drunk. Sorry. Okay. I don't trust Mortimer though. I don't really trust any of them, to be honest. He's gonna say something out loud about me and his study. Okay, I'll talk to you guys in a minute. Let's talk to Jack Peru first, since he's on his own.
I don't know if you ever found what you were looking for in the garden, but Mortimer is waiting for you. I suggest you get a move on.
Okay.
You say it as if you were afraid of him. I sense that you have things you'd like to say, but something's holding you back.
Yeah.
What is going on between you two?
Nothing. Absolutely
is.
nothing.
There
I believed in him. I followed him to the best of my ability. I championed his ideas, defended his decisions, and then, without even realizing it, I became lost. The siren's song, Monsieur de Richet. You wake up one morning, not knowing where you are, and you think about everything you've done for a man who wasn't even worth it. For a man who has no respect for you, who uses you, and who drops you as soon as he no longer needs you. For me, it's too late now.
Okay.
But you still have a choice. Don't respond to his call, sir.
Alright, so let me do this straight. He done a favour for Lord Mortimer, and then Lord Mortimer said he'd do him one back, and then didn't, and now he's in a huff with that. Right. I think they got it.
Your conjecture is totally wrong, I assure you.
A chest with a motif representing the alchemical symbol of water.
I have already told her so once, by your desire.
Are you quite sure, sir? Is there not a little mistake
open?
somewhere?
Yes, because she asked him at last, and he
God
could
damn
not
it, I
help
need to
answering
rate
her, but
tea.
she said he seemed quite angry at being spoken to.
But it is not sour.
What a collector's toys here.
I have already told her so once, by your desire.
Hey dice.
Good evening, gentlemen. Are we ready? The much-awaited conference is about to begin?
That is what we have all been waiting for.
I believe that Lord Mortimer wishes to speak to you before it begins. You should go and see him. Are you quite sure, sir?
Right, so there's nothing to say really.
Amber.
Amber, I love that, but
I must hope.
let's talk to my girlfriend. Hello.
My son, glad you're here. It seems Lord Mortimer's been waiting for you to arrive before beginning. What a pity your mother isn't here for the conference. I hope I'll be able to see her before I leave. I still have a very important letter to give to her.
I bet you do.
Right, Louis? You look like you're miles away.
Everything's
not bad.
fine. Don't worry.
Lord Mortimer wants to talk to you, Louis. Don't make him wait.
Why are they all so afraid of Lord Mortimer? Like, he's a douchebag, he's not even that scary. Let's be honest, he's not even that scary. Hello.
Ah, Louis, I've been expecting you. Thank you for joining us. We are about to begin our conference. Let me explain what is at stake.
Thank you kindly. But what do you expect of me exactly? My mother's the one who's supposed to attend, not me.
That is indeed what was initially intended. Unfortunately, she still hasn't been found, and my guests can't stay here indefinitely. The conference must begin, and it would be truly beneficial to the Order to join in the project. Consequently, I would like you to replace her during her absence. What is at stake here is of the utmost importance.
What is it?
It's important that the French Order gets their say.
So, Bonaparte.
And should you need any advice, don't worry. You are not alone, Louis.
Very well. Can you give me a brief explanation of the aim of it all?
Of course, Louis, I was coming to that.
Well,
the aim
you know.
of these meetings is to bring together the most influential people in order to think together about the future.
But the future of who?
Of the world, Louis.
Our desire is to steer the destiny of our respective countries for the good of all, and to no longer suffer the random hazards of history.
Okay.
Can you give me an example of an event that was decided here before being implemented in the outside world?
Well, take the French Revolution. It was decided right here, 2 years before its implementation in
So
France.
you decided
Concerning
the
the
French
case
Revolution.
of the French Revolution, I wasn't invited. But as far as the American Revolution is concerned, Louis, I can testify that we planned it 5 years before implementing it, for example.
So he's had his fingers and many pies, Mortimer. Right.
Do you often hold this kind of society dinner?
In general, once a year, but in actual fact it tends to be events that dictate our gatherings.
Okay.
How long have you been active?
Yeah.
Oh, this tradition has more or less always existed, Louis. It has continued from generation to generation.
How do you know that?
In concrete terms, how do you organize your discussions?
A conference is always organized the same way. There are two masters of ceremony who determine an important subject.
You and Sir Gregory, I presume.
That's
Exactly. We shall be the masters of ceremony.
Right.
It was our obligation to each bring to the table several guests in order to debate a subject. once the debate is closed, a decision will be made by a vote of all the participants.
By a unanimous vote. If the project is not agreed on by all, then it will be rejected.
And neither of the two masters of ceremony have the right to vote.
So it's
It's up to the guests alone to decide, Louis. In other words, us.
Gregory and myself are merely the go-betweens. Finally, if the project is validated, each guest goes home and starts working to make it happen.
It can take years.
Years?
Louis, let me keep you a moment.
Okay. I don't like this, though.
I
It's
would
too
like
dodgy.
to let you in on a secret before we begin, because I'm going to need your assistance. You see, the project I'm going to present concerns the territory of Louisiana in North America. It's currently Spanish territory, and I'm going to make the proposition to the Assembly for it to become French.
Really?
My idea is to increase the territory of the United States. The first stone of this vast project consists of getting Spain to cede Louisiana to France.
So,
once it becomes
Manuel-
French, France will hand it over to the United States, which will then allow them to double the size of their territory. And that's where you come in. France and the United States, hand in hand, two democracies illuminating the world.
Right. Okay.
But why spread it over 2 phases?
Yeah.
Why not announce the overall project immediately?
Unfortunately, if Spain were to hear that the intention of all this is to allow the United States to grow, they would never sign. Manuel Godoy is perfectly aware of President Washington's appetite. If the United States took Louisiana, Godoy would know full well that he will have lost the entire North American continent.
And I bet he wouldn't be happy
This must
about
take
that.
place in several stages. Otherwise, the change will be too brutal, and he will have no choice but to reject the project. Take a look at them. Apart from President Washington, they all belong to monarchies. Do you really think they won't resist? Of course they'll fight, fearful as they are of losing their precious privileges. But the world needs visionaries, like you, like your mother. It's a pity Sarah isn't here to see it. She only knew about a tiny part of the project. I hope I can count on you, Louis. It's time to start now. I must ask you to keep it to yourself for the time being.
I don't know what
Take a
to
seat,
do.
follow the discussions. We'll have an opportunity to catch up later, and you'll be able to let me know your thoughts.
Because I don't trust him. I don't trust him, but I don't trust the other
My
guy
friends,
either.
I propose we get started.
It's all too dodgy for me. There's a lot of footsteps happening right now.
First of all, I would like to thank you for taking the time to come.
The honor is ours, my lord.
As per our custom, here we are all together to discuss the face of tomorrow's world. Even though there may be certain tensions between our nations, I must ask you to keep an open mind. As Sarah de Richet is unable to be among us, please welcome Louis de Richet, who will represent the Golden Order and will vote on its behalf when the time comes.
Welcome among us, Louis.
Thank you.
Welcome, Monsieur.
I hope he'll be more effective than his mother regarding the protection of the King of France. The Order has proved particularly inefficient.
Come, Manuel, you're not going to spoil our visit. The Order's mission was not to protect King Louis XVI, as far as I am aware.
Yeah, he's
We're talking about a king of divine blood, for goodness sake. It seemed obvious to me he needed protecting. If the Golden Order wants to pride itself on being an influential organization, it should have kept him alive.
Oh.
Thank you all. I am honored to be among you today. I will strive to represent the interests of the Order as best I can.
Perhaps we may begin, Lord Mortimer.
Certainly.
Let's begin.
I have a dream that our nations
I
will
have a
continue
dream.
to support each other, more now than ever before. A dream that, for the sake of common good, we will do what it takes to ensure stability in the modern world. I have a dream that we shall lead by example,
and ensure that the American territory may remain in peace.
Thank you for the thought, Lord Mortimer. But I don't see where you're leading.
Yeah, me neither.
I'm coming to it, Mr. President. I need not remind you that North America is currently divided between the United States on the east coast and Spain, which occupies the remaining 2/3 of the continent. Well, I propose that Spain cede the center of the continent to France, namely all of Louisiana.
Louisiana?
I like that.
Well, it is not for sale. Lord Mortimer, I sincerely hope I have not come all this way just to hear you ramble on about what Spain should and should not do. When we went to all the trouble of gaining the territory a few years ago, it was not just to lose it today. Have I made myself clear?
What did I
Not
tell
really.
you? You speak of union, and yet here you are, about to tear us apart.
Duke Manuel, I perfectly understand you. But rest assured, you will soon adore my proposition. You shall see.
Well, since you give me the choice, my good fellow, allow me to doubt it. However, I am impatient to hear what Spain could possibly gain from the sale of Louisiana.
I never spoke of a sale, my good fellow.
What? But
I don't
I
understand.
do not understand.
Me
There
neither.
is one more territory left to conquer, if I'm not mistaken, in the northwest. It is, of course, occupied by your notorious Indians, but...
We shall soon be rid of the savages, so that is not the question.
Keep quiet.
Duke Manuel, I believe that Spain should cede Louisiana to France free of charge.
This is utterly grotesque, Lord Mortimer. What a strange example you set for your young protege. Isn't that so, Monsieur de Richet? Do you understand anything of this proposition?
Don't ask me.
We are neighbors, Duke Manuel. Remember, your main rival in Europe is more likely to be England, who is plowing the seas right up your coastline. Hand over Louisiana to France and make her a prime ally.
Come, Louis. Spain and Great Britain are already allies and have nothing to gain by breaking their alliance.
Even if I do agree, Duchess, the omnipresence of the English fleet in Atlantic waters does not particularly please me.
Does that please
must
you?
say, William, I find your project mostly disfavors me. I thought you were my friend.
And I am, Mr. President. That is why I'm doing everything in my power to calm your expansionist fervor.
I don't like this.
France, in Louisiana, should persuade you not to attempt anything to take the territory by force. Louisiana is a vast wetland where you would needlessly lose
Guys,
most of your
I don't like
troops.
it. I'm very
It would
disagree.
weaken you and offer certain nations the perfect opportunity to take back your famous United States. I am protecting you from yourself, George.
Don't trust them.
I understand. But with friends like you, sir, I certainly don't need any more enemies. I hope you know what you're doing.
Okay.
Am I imagining things, or does it look like Washington isn't aware of Mortimer's plan?
And he should
Not
be.
to put too fine a point on it,
He
Lord
should be,
Mortimer, but I doubt the Holy See would be in favor of Catholic Louisiana being handed over to secular revolutionaries and king killers.
I should think Monsieur de Richet has an opinion on this subject, does he not?
In any case, my lord,
Yeah, and as I say
I doubt the English crown will agree.
Ich versichere Ihnen, Emily, nie Preußen wird diese Vereinbarung akzeptieren.
Okay.
I assure you, Emily, the Prussian will never accept this agreement.
Ah, okay, so
Bowman looks like he's
not.
set on ruining Mortimer's plan.
Duchess, I am persuaded that we shall find a common ground.
That's enough, William. These are grave times. We don't care about the fate of Louisiana. That worthless expanse of putrid swamps interests no one but yourself.
Speak for yourself, my friend.
Hold on there, Mr. Royal Gigolo. Lower the volume, and let Sir Gregory finish.
Okay.
Home
Godoy and now Volner?
Yeah.
Mortimer's adversaries are ready to tear each other to pieces, and he
I don't
takes a
like them.
malicious pleasure in watching it happen.
I don't like him.
How dare
Gentlemen, let us try to remain
Calm
There you are,
down.
William. See where your projects have taken us, as per usual. Chaos! That's enough. I'm
Carnage.
tired. We shall continue this discussion tomorrow, but please be aware that your project will never be ratified. Those who are opposed to this project, follow me. Are you coming with us, Monsieur de Richet?
Come, Gregory, I think Louis would rather stay. Wouldn't you, Louis?
Guys, I'm against this plan, so I'm going to go away home. I'm so sorry, all the people wanted me to say Mortimer, but bye, Mortimer.
At the risk of displeasing you, my lord, I'd rather follow Sir Gregory. I don't think this is a place for the Order.
Louis? No.
Let him go, Mr. President. Everyone is free to choose.
Yeah, I don't like the plan. I just don't like it. It's causing a lot of carnage and chaos that we don't need. We just don't need it. And for Louisiana,
How can he be so blind? If he keeps this up, he'll lead our countries to their destruction.
Don't worry, we shall counter him, Sir Gregory.
We have to act immediately.
Calm down, Gregory. We only have to vote against his project, and that's it.
They haven't got a chance. Just one vote will suffice.
True. There is no chance of a unanimous vote.
Nope.
And he knows it. He must be preparing something else. What is he plotting?
I'm reviewing it. I know I don't want to do this, but I'm reviewing it.
I know about his plan.
What did you just say, Louis?
His aim is for the United States to take the whole of the North American continent.
But that is impossible.
A democratic superpower.
I don't understand. That has nothing to do with the coming vote.
He will ask for France to take over Louisiana, and then hand it over to the United States, and so double the size of their territory.
Once that's done, he will just need to push a bit more, and you will lose North America, Duke Manuel.
God's blood! Has he gone mad?
No, Johann. He has always been mad. Louis, I would like to thank you for what you've just revealed.
You're welcome.
If not for you, I don't know if we'd have been capable of deciphering his plans quickly.
Oh no, don't count him. He's not even know I told you.
What are we going to do now that we know about it?
Destroy him.
No! We'll beat him at his own game, my friends. His plan begins with Louisiana, which is still yours, Duke Manuel. He will begin with you. Expect to receive an envoy, French most probably. He will try to convince you by every possible means. Whatever he says, whatever he promises, you have just one response. It's war. If war is what you want, war is what you'll get. And on your own territory, in your homes.
Okay.
Enough games. Spain will join the coalition against France and declare war.
I don't want
too,
war
Duchess
either.
You will speak to the Queen so that Great Britain commits to going to war with France.
What do you expect from the Papal States, Sir Gregory?
What do you think? That they hold a mass? They will go to war, of course. What is it that you didn't understand in what I just told you? We all declare war on France. Militarily, politically, and financially.
And me, Sir Gregory?
Yeah.
How can I help?
Louis, you have won my trust.
Okay.
The Order will have to act in France, but even before that, I'm going to need you. Right here and right now. Leave me now. I have to prepare for tomorrow. Let's meet early tomorrow morning for the next phase of the conference, which promises to be most exciting. Louis, I'd like to see you a moment, please.
Okay, fine.
Thank you for siding with me today. I won't forget it. I'm going to need you. Help me counter Mortimer on his own ground. Right here. I'm sure he'll try and win some of you over. He needs our votes. Now, you leave that to me. In the meantime, I must ask you to go and see President Washington and persuade him to trust me and join us.
I'll do it.
I'll do my best.
You should go right away. There's no time to lose. William already has a head start on us.
Very well. I'll go right away.
Right. On the way up to George Washington, I think I made the right decision, guys. On the way to George Washington, I'm going to get the vulnerabilities for George Washington up so I can try and persuade him. And I have a better chance at doing so. I don't want to feel like a rat, but like I think the glass, because I glassed them up to them. I don't want that either. So he's probably in his room. So outside his door, I'll do the vulnerabilities thing, and then we'll go in. I'm really excited, guys. This game's getting so good. It's like really enjoyable so far. Right, where's his room again? I always misplace our rooms. Right, that's Mortimer and that up there. I have no clue who that is.
Monsieur Johann van Volner.
That's Wolner. I don't trust Wolner though, because I think he's just as sneaky as Mortimer is. I don't know whose room that is. I know George Washington is at the end somewhere, I'm sure.
President George Washington.
Oh. Okay. So the vulnerabilities, let's do it up. Nice. And then we do. Oh god, if he isn't in here though, I'm fucked. Okay. Oh god, I hope I can do it. Okay. Come on. So it takes a while, doesn't it? Right, there we go. Where is he?
Locked.
Right, no, they take too much of my fins away. Washington. God damn it. Oh, there he is, I think.
Louis? What are you doing in my room?
I can't remember what one.
I wanted to have a word with you, but just between ourselves. Here, the walls have ears.
You're right. Caution is the mother of safety. Well, since you're here, can I get you something to drink?
No, thank you, Mr. President.
As you wish. Well, Louis, it's getting late, and this is not my first conference, so let's get straight to the point. You are here to motivate me to change sides.
I hope you're not angry at me. I know that you...
Louis, we are not children.
Yeah, we're not children.
You have your reasons. You will understand that your word no longer holds any value for me, but these things do happen. I only hope you know what you're doing. This is your first conference, and not following the Master of Ceremony who backed you seems somewhat perilous. But you are young, after all. So what can I do for
you? He's immortal to that, so...
President Washington, I regret that my situation is contrary to yours, especially as I really do respect you.
Me too, Louis. Let us not mix business and emotion.
Understood. I've just come from a meeting with Sir Gregory and his supporters. They are all rallying against Mortimer's project.
That is to be expected.
Great Britain, the Kingdom of Spain and Sicily, the Kingdom of Prussia, the Holy Empire, the Kingdom of Portugal, of Bohemia, and of Hungary.
I know, Louis. I know. The coalition against France also gives me cause for concern. I'm certainly not saying that on paper Mortimer's plan seems very viable. Anyway, you haven't really said what you wanted to say. Tell me, Louis, what have you come here to sell me?
You should join home.
And why would I do that?
This type of meeting might be familiar to you, but for me, I must admit, Mr. President, it's all a bit over my head.
It's only natural, Louis. But you are managing rather well for a first-timer. You've chosen the wrong allies, that's all.
I hope my mother doesn't hold it against me if I made a mistake. Anyway, if Lord Mortimer does succeed, it would be no mean feat.
Nope.
Did he tell you what he would gain from it?
What do you mean?
Well, Mortimer's plan has been meticulously prepared for many years, I imagine.
Of that you can be sure.
It's only natural, and his plan leaves nothing to chance.
No, that's what...
He never commits his own fortune, let alone his reputation, since you're the one who takes center stage.
Yeah, you're the one who's started to hurt the most.
Whether he wins or loses, everything is arranged so that he comes out of it intact.
And on top.
You've got to hand it to him, though. He's a master at putting together a plan which puts himself at no risk.
That's true. Don't worry, you can trust him.
Of course. I'll bet he's invested in a river transport company on the Mississippi or somewhere like that.
I'm putting doubt in his head.
It's true, I had never thought about what he might have to gain. Tell me what Sir Gregory has to offer that I don't already have with Lord Mortimer.
By following Sir Gregory, you'll be sure to be on the right side of the bayonets, Mr. President. Sir Gregory is encouraging all his partisans to go to war against Lord Mortimer's supporters. Do you really want to go to war again?
Certainly not. I would not allow it. Louis?
Yes!
I congratulate you for your performance, because I didn't think it could happen.
I merely exposed the facts to you.
Don't spoil everything with your false modesty now. You really were very good, and that's that. In any case, I shall follow you on this one.
Yes.
This may well arouse Lord Mortimer's wrath, but I must put the United States before anything else. Have we finished, Louis?
Absolutely, Mr. President. I shan't keep you any longer. Allow me to take my leave.
Good night, Louis. Get some rest. Tomorrow will be a very big day.
Well, that's one thing out of the way. The only thing left to do is wait for the conference to resume tomorrow morning.
Guys, can I just do that? Whew, that was a tough road there. There was so many times I was going to mess up, and I was like, if I mess up once, he's not going to believe me, but I didn't, and I am the master at confrontations. So guys, let's go to bed. Holy hell, that was difficult though. That's what I love about this game though, it like makes you so involved.
That's me.
Nice. Is Emily in my bed again? I hope so. She might be, you never know. Emily, Emily. Why is there such weird paintings in my room? Emily!
Good evening, Monsieur Francais.
Duchess, you're here.
Sexy
What a charming
lady.
surprise. I'm beginning to think you can't be without me.
Yeah, you
You
love
have
me.
managed to penetrate my armor, sir. Am I disturbing you, perhaps?
Not at all.
That's not what I said.
Ah, by the way, congratulations on choosing Sir Gregory this evening.
Thank you.
You surprised me. I wasn't expecting it.
Why, Emily, can't you read me like an open book?
Not as well as you read me, it would seem.
I'll teach you if you'd like.
There's nothing I'd like more.
Tell me,
Are these visits to Mortimer's always so intense?
Yes and
Oh look,
no.
he's falling that right
My
in
sister
there
doesn't
for the
normally
kill.
disappear like she has. Any news of your mother?
Speak about Emma.
Well, I should imagine you're still shaken. I promise to shed light on my mother's circumstances as soon as possible.
There's not much
Yeah.
to shed light on. What your mother did is inexcusable.
Okay.
She won the trust of my
Don't-
sister in order to
don't
more
dampen
easily
the mood.
betray
We're in
her.
sexy mood.
She didn't do anything to her. Can we
not-
change subject, please?
Yeah, of course.
I didn't come here to go through all that again.
Of course, it's late. You're right.
Second time. They're not even kissing, but oh god, it's very feisty. Guys, I'm so uncomfortable. But
Come
then it's not uncomfortable as Madison and Ethan from Heavy Rain. Watch that preview to find out. Why is he always at the very self? Like by the end up, they're never together.
My friends, do not worry. I assure you that Lord Mortimer's plan will never see the light of day. I shall deal with informing our allies, but for the time being, I need you to make a stand.
What do you think about Monsieur de Richet?
I don't know yet. I feel there's great potential in him.
He looks like he can be trusted.
Why isn't he with us? He was opposed to Mortimer.
I'll wait and see. I'm still not sure of his position.
You can
And,
trust me.
Duchess Hillsborough. Why isn't she here?
She's busy. Don't worry about her.
Oh, isn't it time to replace her?
Not so fast, sir. She is an important figure. You ought to have a little more faith in her.
What are we going to do about Washington?
He will be a hard nut to crack.
I've done it.
On our chessboard, he is Mortimer's king.
Don't worry. Mr. President only wants one thing. To keep his dear America united. He won't jeopardize everything he has achieved on a whim.
He has been serving Mortimer for quite some time. It won't be easy to bring him around. I have asked Monsieur de Richet to approach him.
I've done it.
Let us have faith in him. I sense that Mr. Peru is about to surprise us too.
Yet he is Mortimer's strong arm in France.
He knows his time has come, and I believe he's intelligent enough to realize it means he is no longer any use to Mortimer. Do you feel all right, Mr. Godoy? You haven't said a word.
Please, excuse me, gentlemen. I feel tired.
Am I possessing him?
Oh.
Or something?
I see. I think it is high time you left us then. Now!
Oh. That got vicious all of a sudden. Okay. That was weird, though. Was I possessing Manuel Godoy? Nosebleed. You better get up, Louis. It's like 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Come on, Louis. Get up, you lazy dick.
Emily?
Is she nightering
Emily?
me again?
Are you there?
Twice.
Typical. There she goes again. What's with this habit of hers of taking off in the middle of the night?
Maybe she's insecure about her body. Maybe she runs out in the middle of the night to stop people from seeing her. Well, wearing a dress like that isn't going to make her insecure.
Sir, the conference is about to begin. You are expected in the conference room.
Tell them I'm coming. Thank you.
Come on, Louis. The game is back on.
Oh god, I need to save. Guys, in the next episode we will continue. Really hope you enjoyed this episode. Leave a like and tweet it, share it, do whatever. And I will see you in the next episode of the Townsville when we will decide in the conference what we are doing. Now guys, bye, have a good night or day, and see you next time. Bye.